Recently, I was hired to consult a pole dancing studio, and they had questions and goals, KPIs, all that great stuff. And I'm going to break down what we went through. Neither of these are the studios that I'm talking about. These are just ones that I pulled up in my area and found about it. Most things, when it comes to any business for that matter, and we'll go through that. So KPIs, key performance indexes, or let's just say goals, right? So what were their goals? They wanted to get more clients, right? Big surprise. So in here, when we talk about getting more clients, all stuff, there's always things that I review when I first start talking to people about their business, and obviously where they are located, as in online, like their presence, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Obviously, they have all these. This one and this one has this. So general idea is when I first start working with a business, I'm going to go to their website because this tells a story. Now, if you just scroll through here and you look, like, what story does this tell? Does it say that you want to go here? Obviously, I'm not their ideal client. And so I'm not someone who thinks, yeah, this looks more interesting. I have a different perspective when I look at this stuff versus this one, right? So these are two different studios. You can see which one has better images, which one is more clear and concise, which one's going to help generate more business from a standpoint of visibility. And that's only if they have good SEO. So right off the bat, so if they want to get more clients, I'm going to, of course, recommend Facebook ads. It's a low-hanging fruit. Google ads, really good. Google search, alt stuff. YouTube ads would probably be my next recommendations. Ads would be the next recommendation. TikTok, right? And then maybe Snap. Not as big on that one as this one. Why? This has the demographics that I'm looking for. So I want to know, like, what's their demographics. I'm assuming this is basically soccer moms, right? 35 to 45-ish people. So we want to come up with a customer avatar. 35 to 45, it's going to be women. What else? They're going to be maybe into fitness, maybe into beauty, right? Their income level, obviously. Consulting companies, you always get to ask, who are their ideal customers, what's going on. We can market and do more of a broad network. So we can just keep with something like this. So my thing is right off the bat is when I know the demographics, this is a small degree. Obviously, we would dive into the customer avatar way more detail, but this is for a video, and I want to make sure we cover the bases much more quickly than drawing them out. So knowing what we know here, where fitness meets fantasy, right? I don't think most people go to pole dancing to get fit, right? I'm going to push back on this, just like on this pole fitness classes. I'm not saying people can get fit in all different ways, yoga, more traditional ways, the gym, all that stuff. Pole fitness tells me I should focus on more about their confidence, what they want to get really out of it, right? They want to look sexy. They want to feel good about themselves. They want that, and I would make my copy dictate that. Not about fitness, not about that, right? Like about feeling sexy on the pole, feeling sexy in your body, all those things. Those things are more valuable from a perspective. Those are things, core things that people want. So that would be my messaging around that. Things that I do look at right off the bat from a standpoint of if we're driving traffic to this website, which I would never do, I would drive it to a landing page. I'm going to say, is it clear, concise on what the action is to do? Classes for every level. For beginner, advanced, we offer a range of pole fitness classes to suit any level. Okay, so new students start here. Claim your new student offer. Take advantage. This is not clear at all. I don't know what a new student offer is. Do I get it for free? Is there a free session? Do I get 30 days for free? That's what I would lead with. Make it enticing. Make it irresistible. So in here, I can put in my name and information. I'll have to hide that. But if I submit this, Joe Mama at gmail.com. Hopefully that's not a real email address. We're going to go 555, 555, right? Oops, scroll that back. Here, I'm not a robot. Let's hit submit. Let's see where this goes. Right off the bat, thank you for more information. So it's on them to follow up. There's no video, there's nothing, there's no engagement. It just goes there. And now it's the company's job to reach out to me. Not great. Let's go here. On here, is there a phone number right off the bat to make a phone call to get information? Awesome. Phone number here, not seeing it, not seeing it. It is down here in small print. So not clear and concise. In here, they have where fitness meets fantasy. Book now. Okay, this is pretty clear. But then they use Mind Body, which I'm not a huge fan of. Let's go fitness classes here. And that comes up. Okay, I could drop in first time special 2 for $25. That's fine. Open poll 15 there. Personal pole training there. Pole classes. So again, a lot of work for the user, and they have to basically pay for it. So you're asking for people to pay right off the bat. Is that an irresistible offer? Not really. You're probably going to not get new customers based off of that offer if they've never heard about you. Now, if it's a referral, if one of your clients are like, oh my God, Purple Palace is amazing. I love their pole classes. Come join us. And then somebody might pay and do that. So they're going to generate business that way off a referral. Obviously, a lot less business. If I'm running ads, I want to create more of an irresistible offer. And we're just going to keep it really simple, right? Ads. So on here, I just get annoyed when things aren't organized. So what type of ads am I going to run? So, So yeah, whatever. Demographics under here, that's fine. The ad here, let's actually remove this. Here, come back here and go add. So let's just keep it simple. Let's go free 30-day get your sexy back pole class. Right? This is super generic right off the top of my head. So I'm gonna offer a free 30-day. Now, is that a good thing to do? I don't know. What is the retention of these customers? How many customers typically start with them and stick? So that's something I want to know. Retention, right? Their current business model. Obviously, I did not spell that right. So retention, how long do these customers last? Let's say on average, people who come for 30 days last for 6 months, right? So let's just 30-day typically equal 6 months client. Now let's say on average they pay $300 per month for that, right? Based off of $20 classes 3 times a week. What is that? 20 times 3 would be 246, so $60 right? 60 times 4 is 240. So cool. Let's just go that it's 240 a month. 240 a month is their regular membership, all that stuff. Obviously, from a package standpoint, from a business, I want to know, right, like this. So business models would show 12 pole classes. You can go 229, but after 12 pole classes, do they stop? One time, 3-month unlimited pole classes, 389. Okay, cool. So notice they have tons of options in here. I typically would not recommend options or this many options because you want to basically, as a business, move people to the most profitable thing. So 6-month unlimited pole classes, they make everybody pay up front with that. Not sure if that's the best idea. Monthly unlimited pole classes, again, 3-month, they make you pay up front for this. So there's first time special, $36 first class, 12 pole classes, 1 month. So it's $179 for 1 month. But why is this not set up on a reoccurring schedule? Why do I have to get somebody to repay this company $6.99 every time they want to renew a 6-month contract? Now you're going to put that onus on the client themselves. You want to run a business that's effectively. effective and you want to get reoccurring revenue, this is how you get your businesses sold. This is how you make them profitable. This is how you grow, right? So in here, let's check them out. So we can, it looks like we can just go to prices, explore our options, single class, 5 class package, 10 class, 20 class package, unlimited class package. You know, I see this all the time in the fitness industry. People are like, oh, we'll do 1 class, we'll do 5 classes. The reason why I think this is terrible is, one, from a business standpoint, you're not going to generate much revenue, because if they do 5 classes, don't like it, and they quit, then, or if they do 5 classes and they get busy with life, which they always do, then they don't renew it. It's like, how do you get retention? So it should be just simple. Monthly recurring plan, 6-month recurring plan, all stuff. I also would always recommend when it comes to fitness, because the goal is to get them their sexy back, to get them self-confidence back. Well, you can't do that in a single class. You can't do that in 5 classes. You can't do that in 10 classes. Arguably, it's going to be tough for you to do it in 20 classes. Unlimited class pass, this is just subject level for 1 month, no commitment, right? So now you just they pay for 1 month. So you're going to have, this is actually not bad though. Elite membership is $250 a month, but it's hidden. And then you got Essential membership, $160 a month, 6-month commitment, Elevate membership. Again, nobody reads this stuff. So you just need to get people to come in for free, and then you can close them on a reoccurring membership on a month-to-month basis. That's what you should be doing. And you should make your contracts anywhere from 3, 6 to 12 months, because you can't get them results, or the results that they want, in less than 3 months or 6 months. And if you're somebody who's watching this video and you're like, oh, I would never do a workout program if I don't get the results in that time period. Well, let's face it, you're not going to get results in 1 session, 10 sessions, 20 sessions. You need 3, 6 months. Most people need a year plus to get even close to their goals that they're trying to achieve. So if you're on average want to lose 15 to 20 pounds, you need probably about 3, 6 months, right? At the pace that people work, and do things. Obviously, if it's about then retaining them after that, once they got their body and they're confident, now it's about when they come in, you sell them on working special moves, getting more sexier, feeling more alive and confident, and those things. That's why people come to these classes. They don't come to just be a pole dancer, because let's face it, they could just go get a job and get paid to do that if that's their mission. So if in here, so we come in here, obviously this is very well designed. It's much prettier, way more appealing to the eye. Class descriptions, details in here, beginner pole babies, beginner pole tricks, sexy flexy pole moves, pole dance diva, basic pole spins, pole. So this is packaged much better from a standpoint of that. So we come into this one here. So we'll go schedule classes, pull power fit. Again, not as packaged, because who cares? Pull power fit, pull power flow. Again, probably not the best photos for your demographics. If you want to attract men, sure, great photos. Intro to pull, inner flow, beginners, right? So, and then a lot of classes that you can sign up for and their schedule. That's fine. But again, if you get just somebody to sign up for 1 class, you're probably not doing your job. So at that point, right? So like I said, this goal was to just generate more business. Now, I've also created a way of how to retain that business and get more customers. Now, most companies where they struggle is their systems, right? The system for ads. If we have this program where it's a free 30-day thing, drives them into a membership, or, and this is working, great. Then we just run this until the wheels fall. That system, then with that going to a specific landing page, this having capturing name, phone, email, and then we have somebody, a VA, or somebody, a staff member, depending on if they have that, call immediately, right? The reason why we do this, within 5 minutes of not calling, you lose about 75% of the business. So you need to call immediately, right? So there's that. So that's a free 30-day sexy get your backpack. Another one would be a challenge, right? Specific challenge around pole fitness, all that stuff. So we challenge people for 6 weeks, maybe longer, because let's face it, we need to get them results. We want to get before and after photos, either testimonials. So then we drive our social media, right? So let's see their social media. This is Facebook. How many people? They got 1.9 followers, all stuff. I wonder who's following them, though. They have no engagement really on this. That's fine. So we want to get engagement. Obviously, they have their classes, but we want to recruit people. So school's out for summer, 8 classes, $99. So they're doing discounts. One thing when you do classes, offering it for free is not that big of a deal because you literally are doing those classes anyway. You want to get as many bodies in as possible. A lot of people are like, well, I don't want to give it away. It's like, well, you need to do stuff to get customers. So again, 56, 18, all stuff. Again, I'd look at their demographics. All these are kind of cool outside. 86 people, all that stuff like that. So is it driving customer growth? Obviously, I don't have their background stuff into, and then their YouTube channel videos. It looks like 2 years ago. They haven't done anything in a long time. So this is definitely not looking great. 36 subscribers, 9 videos. All their SEO here, beginner pull downs, beginner choreograph, isn't that great. So that all can be improved. Let's go into here. They don't even have their social media up there, just party rentals, all that stuff. Get in that. They have their Facebook. Let's go to their Facebook. Isn't available, so that's not good. So not sure what that is. That maybe I can let's just see if I can copy this. So this link isn't working. Let's see if I can search for it. So here it is. So Purple Palace, FYI, your Facebook link is not working on your website. So 2.6 followers, dance studio. So again, that's not bad. You got more engagement. Last post was February of last year. So again, if you're going to have social media, you want to use it to drive customers in your door. Otherwise, what's the point of having social media? So this link is not working. You need to fix your link on your website, Purple Palace Pole Studio, and go there. So Purple Palace COVID guidelines, probably could get rid of that at this point. So that's unnecessary. So those things need to be cleaned up. But that's the general thing. I don't want this video to go too long, but that's basic. To get more clients, super simple, run these super simple programs, drive more traffic, get a VA calling immediately. If you need help getting a VA to make phone calls, if you need help with your ads and running ads to get more customers, and if you need systems and ideas to run your business more effectively, to produce more results, to ultimately sell your business or at least make it extremely profitable, hit me up. You can reach out, send me an email, go to my website, all that great stuff. This is just a quick little guidelines on how to make more money in your business. Obviously, me reviewing Purple Palace Pole Studio and Pole Power Fitness are just quick ways for you to make money and get that. They do have a 4-week course, $10 credit upon completion, intro to flow, 10 credit. I have no idea what that even means. Sign up here. Looks like at 95 for 4 sessions, same thing. So, not the most compelling offer. And they, of course, use Wellness Living to do their classes. If you guys want to really grow and increase your business, it doesn't matter if you're a pole studio, digital marketing, to virtual assistants, personal trainers, consultants, marketing, bookkeepers, real estate agents, notaries, HVAC, landscaping, cleaning services, handyman, childcare, e-commerce businesses, graphic design, online courses, and so many more other businesses, chiropractors, doctors, universities, all that great stuff. I'm happy to help you grow your business. Feel free to reach out, and I wish you the best and take care.